Fruit up the world, make it a better place for you and me and for all the rest of us who want to thrive and make it better way of life. Fruit up, fruit up. Hello, hello, welcome to Sasha's Soul Studio. Today is day 78 of Blogger 90, and we're talking about very, very sensitive subject: abortion. Pro-life or pro-choice? It's been such a debate. I don't know, the last 10 years, like that, something like that. At least from what I'm aware of, seems like it's been like 10 years here in America, right? So let me state something right away. I want to be clear that I have zero judgment on anybody who had done abortions. And I know that almost, I don't know, if not 100% of you, or maybe then close to it, it wasn't an easy decision. And I mean, I know that. It had to be a very difficult decision to make. I know people who have gone through it, close people, and I've never changed my opinion on them at all. I mean, and that's counting the fact that I'm personally, for myself, completely 150% against abortion. Like, I would never choose unless I'm on a, like, I'm dying, and a choice to save my life or to save baby's life, or basically, yes, to save my life, then I would totally go with my life over baby's life. I would, and it would still be a very difficult decision. But no matter the circumstances, for me personally, no matter how hard life is, no matter that, like, I don't have anything to eat, I just have such a trust in the divine plan, in the divine universe, that I would just go with it. I just accepted it, no matter how unexpected, unplanned, no matter all the difficult circumstances surrounding me, and it's been like, it seems so impossible, I would still never make such decision myself. But who am I to tell anybody what to do? Especially knowing what it takes to grow a child inside of you, and then continue growing this child outside of you. Education, medical bills, and everything and anything, the roof over the head, all kinds of bills, careers, mine and kids, so when it comes personal to me, I wouldn't. But by no means I judge or tell what other people should do in this case, especially given the fact that, and it's a fact, no matter how Republican want to paint it and say that life begins at the conception, which I agree, of course, it's a life and it starts with conception. Yes, but it only starts. It didn't develop. It's not a person yet. It's not a human yet. And very possible also that this human already came, no, not human, this soul already came knowing that it's gonna be either miscarried, aborted naturally, completely naturally, which happens like in third or fourth of pregnancies, miscarriages, which I also experienced, by the way. It was the worst thing in my life. But I believe that soul already knows coming into this woman's body, and they already made this decision prior to this life. For some reason, she had to make this decision. The soul had to come and make it happen this way. But okay, let's disregard that. Let's disregard what was the agreement before we entered this realm and this life. There are circumstances. There are so many circumstances that need to be considered. First of all, it's not a full-grown life yet that can be supported. Like if it's taken out of mother's body, yes, when it's like 27, 28 weeks, okay, now this body can make it on its own, especially with the support of medical system, with the science and everything, and how far we've came, like with all the medical equipments. So yeah. But before that, when if somehow taken out of a mother's body, a woman's body, who's not a mother yet, and it can sustain itself, it's not a fully developed being, it's a developing being. But putting this being ahead of mother, who's already a developed person, has a life, and has potential of bringing way more kids and in better circumstances, and of course more than like more likely than not, it's a difficult decision for her. If she had to make this decision, she found herself pregnant unexpectedly, and now she is facing this choice. I'm sure that if the government wouldn't set it up, it's a setup, it's a trap. No matter where you look at it, I mean, from every angle, it's kind of like a trap for a woman nowadays to have a baby, because she has to work. The system is made up this way that both mother and father, or a woman and a husband and wife, they have to work to make decent life. One person cannot handle even two people, forget 4 and 5 and 6 and however many. Yet government wants everybody to keep their kids, while making the plan B legal, contraception, like taking contraception away, right? And making it difficult from every angle to have a baby, to make this decision that, okay, I'm good with having a baby. You losing your job. It's a good chance you're gonna lose your job. It used to be like for example, in Russia, they used to get maternity leave for 3 years, and you know that you're safe. You coming back to your job, and no, you're not gonna get replaced. You always be taken back, and you're gonna have your salary back. After 3 years, you can spend time with the baby. Not anymore. Nope. I mean, it's still pretty long maternity leave in Russia compared to the US, but it's still not the same. It's still you're scared for your job. You don't know how you're gonna feed this baby. You don't know how you're gonna pay for education. You don't know yours and the baby. um, you don't know if you're gonna have a roof under over your head, all kind of stuff, the medical bills are huge, insane. Quality quality medical services are so high everywhere except some countries. So it's a setup. Like, they want you to keep the baby no matter what, forget your life, yet they don't make anything easier on you. They don't give you any like valid, true, real help. If only instead of making abortions illegal, they would just start giving people free education. Okay, let's even say not free, affordable, very affordable education, and all the medical services, at least the basic stuff. I think that the abortion question would just disappear on its own, because most people only go for it because they don't see, they can't take this responsibility. They don't because they can see it happening. They don't know where they're gonna find money, support of any kind. They know they can't do it. That's how they see it, and it's very sad. It's a setup, it's a trap. That's how I see it. And yes, especially in Russia, I know that now they're taking it, they treat abortion like very easily, like very like light, very light, not easily. It's like, so what, everybody does abortions, and I'll do this, right? How am I different, and what's the problem, or what's the big deal? That's how young people see it now. I don't know why, I don't know how, I've never seen it this way. But I hear more and more this kind of attitude, especially in Russia, that is like very like, so what, so nonchalant, so like it's a part of life. Like, you get pregnant, you didn't want to get pregnant, and now you go get abortion. It's like another form of contraception, which is ridiculous to me. But in America, it is another extreme, where they say you're a murderer, pretty much, if you went through abortion at any stage, which is ridiculous. How can you say it's a murder? The same level, like you killing a grown-up person, or you killing just starting life, even though it's life. So I see this kind of difference between Russia and, because Russia in general, I would say, without judgment, with all the love, the overall consciousness, the general consciousness of collective country, collective consciousness is lower in general, so that's why they kind of treat. But then they are also in this constant survival mode still. So many, I don't know, like 100 years, they in survival mode. They're still in survival mode. So I kind of understand that too. But here in US, they act like mothers' health and well-being and thoughts and life completely stops mattering once she becomes pregnant. It's all about the baby, which is like so two parts of very extreme. And again and again, if government, I'm not blaming government, I'm just, these are facts. Like, this is just so simple and plain. If the education and medical services were affordable, it should be free. But let's say affordable, then so many people wouldn't even ever consider this word. Even the word wouldn't come to mind. They're like, okay, yeah, I'm safe, I'm good. Yeah, I didn't try to get pregnant. I didn't see it coming. But now I know at least I'm good. I know my child's gonna have a home. I know my child's gonna eat well and be educated and have all the medical bills covered, right? But it's not the case, and that's why they pushed into abortions. And if people don't see it, that's ridiculous. Oh my god, I don't know how people can see that most people don't want to do that. They do because they feel like they have to do it. At least that's how I see it from my angle, right? From people I know and situations I know. I don't ever see it being like such an easy decision. Oh, okay, I'll just go get an abortion. Well, anyways, since I touched a little bit of comparison of Russian American side on this topic, let's continue tomorrow. Let's just express our vision of how different these countries are. That's the topic for tomorrow. What's the difference that jumps at you when you think of Russia and America, especially people who live there and there, here and there, and those who didn't and don't have relatives in both countries. Just what your perception is from movies, from news, from articles. Yeah, let's try to paint this picture. So we'll see tomorrow. I know it was a sad topic, but I mean, it's right in the face. It's always there. It's life, and I've already expressed my opinion on almost everything. Seems like it. Oh my gosh. So why not add that to it? Because I want to be clear. I want people who come to my channel see and know what I think and believe. I have nothing to hide ever whatsoever at all. And if you're gonna be watching my videos, I have no reason to hide my views on things. We all have views, we all have opinions, and it will be weird if we didn't. And it's okay to have different opinions, but I'm not gonna hide anything. I have no reason to hide and to be like, like, oh, I don't have to say, I have to express what I think about this and that, which I don't and you don't, but I just have no reason to not to either, So there's that. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.
Fruit up, fruit up.